She mocks him and calls him a clout chaser, but watch how he gives her the shock of her life.
The scene opens on her father standing there, trying to process what he had just witnessed. Ji Qingyan stares in shock. "Dad, what are you doing here?" she asks. Her father looks sharply at the scene. "Did I come at a bad time?" he asks, clearly displeased. Ji Qingyan quickly explains. "Dad, you misunderstood us. He is my new yoga instructor." Lin Yi thinks to himself, "You did come at a bad time." Her father continues. "I know how yoga instructors teach students. They don't just watch. They'll guide their students." He glances toward his daughter. She freezes, flustered and wide-eyed, as if being seen through. "Dad, he's a more advanced yoga instructor," she insists, trying to placate the situation. "He only provides oral instruction." "Now that's a sus thing to say." Her father crosses his arms. "Shut up. Go and stand over there. I have something to tell him." Clearly having none of her bullshit. Lin Yi sits calmly on the couch, as though the situation unfolding had nothing to do with him, thinking to himself, "Yoga instructor? Sounds like a good job. It would be even better if I can be a fitness instructor in the future." The father sits down firmly beside Ling Yi with a gloomy aura. Ling Yi looks a little nervous. "What's your name? What do you do?" The father turns to him and asks sharply. "I'm Lin Yi, a baba driver," he answers with sweat beads running down his face. The father's expression hardens, clearly irritated, and Ling Yi's answer. "Are you kidding me? I'm afraid you gotta drive a sports car to match my daughter." Lin Yi smiles. "You got it right. I do have a sports car." The father's face does a quick 180, he smiles and pats Ling Yi like his long-lost brother. "Do you mean that limited edition Pagani at the door? Nice, young man. You're much better than those playboys. Now I can trust my daughter to you." Lin Yi looks startled at this statement, comments internally. "I was just here to see her do deep squats. I'm not her boyfriend." Ji Qingyan waves her hands, blushing. "Dad, we're not in a relationship." Her father stands up, unbothered, and sighs. "I don't understand what young people are thinking these days." He smiles and gestures warmly. "Young man, on the 80th birthday of Qingyan's grandpa, you can come with her and meet the rest of our family." He adds cheerfully, "Just continue. I'll leave you two alone." He walks away, leaving Lin Yi and Qingyan alone together. Qingyan sits down and says quietly, "My dad misunderstood us." Lin Yi pounces on her with a smirk. "But it's not a bad thing. Let's continue." She hesitates, lying on the floor beneath him. "We'd better not. We've already been misunderstood." Lin Yi reaches toward her. "Continue doing it. When you squatted down just now, it looked better here because it was taut." She gasps and pushes him away. You." Lin Yi says earnestly, "I really mean it. Fitness instructors always put a lot of emphasis on this muscle group." Qingyan thinks to herself, embarrassed, it turned out he was talking about the essentials of exercise. "I thought he was gonna." A notification sound rings from Lin Yi's pocket. He takes out his phone and reads a message from Wang Ying. "Lin Yi, we all miss you after you left the company. Let's get together and have dinner at Yapinju restaurant tonight as a farewell to you." Lin Yi turns to Qingyan and says while putting his phone back, "Miss Ji, I have something else to do. Let's continue the remaining 9 squats next time." He stands up casually and pockets his phone. Qingyan nods with a displeased expression. Later that evening, Lin Yi arrives at Yapinju restaurant and is guided to a reserved seat. The restaurant is elegant and warmly lit. At the round dinner table, a woman in a silver dress stands and speaks. "I have to say that you resigned too impulsively. With your performance and capability, you'll be promoted to sales supervisor soon if you can stay a little longer." It was Wang Ying. 2 men at the table, Li Jiangdong and Huang Yue, look with mocking expressions. Huang Yue protests, "How could you say that? My performance is also not bad. How could you know for certain that Lin Yi would get the promotion?" Wang Ying replies firmly, "Lin Yi's performance is better. Of course, he should be the one to be promoted." Huang Yue fires back, not willing to lose out. "So what? He was still fired." He turns to Li Jiangdong, sucking up to him saying, "I heard that Jiangdong had been promoted. I suggest we toast Jiangdong together." And raises his glass. Li Jiangdong waves, feigning modest, but with a smug expression. "Don't say so. Although I'll be the sales supervisor soon, today we are here to say our farewells to Lin Yi." Lin Yi, not oblivious to their scheme, says with irritation, "I have a feeling that you two are not here to say your farewells to me, but to show off." Li Jiangdong stands to his feet, his smug grin even wider now. "Lin Yi, how could you say that? By the way, Lin Yi, what's your plan next? It's not easy to make a living in a big city. You'd better go back home to rural areas." Huang Yue laughs, as the #1 bootlicker, he joins in. He is an orphan with no home and he has no place to go. Li Jiangdong, offering Lin Yi a drink, suggests that the property manager of their community is an acquaintance and offers, "How about you work for me as a security guard?" He asks mockingly. He must be savoring every second of this. Wang Ying is clearly displeased at this. Lin Yi replies nonchalantly, "Don't bother. I'm going to work. I need to drive, so I'm not gonna drink." A staff member knocks and enters the dining room. "Excuse me, who's the owner of the Pagani Zonda downstairs?" Lin Yi answers, "What's wrong with it?" The others at the table all step out to look from the balcony, and are stunned. Someone says excitedly, "Wow, there's really a Pagani down there. It's so freaking cool." Then another adds, "It costs more than 3 million. Only a millionaire can afford such a car." The staff member explains, "It blocks another car, so I hope its owner moves it." Huang Yue scoffs, "He's talking about a Pagani, not your lame car." Lin Yi fumbles through his pocket and calmly holds up his car key. "I asked him because I'm exactly the owner of the Pagani." Li Jiangdong sputters, all his condescending demeanor gone in a flash. "Really? But I thought you were an orphan. How could you afford a sports car?" Lin Yi replies coldly, "Why can't an orphan be rich? How shallow." He turns to Wang Ying, the only person that treated him with decency. "Eating with them is no fun. Let me drive you home, Ying." Wang Ying smiles. "Okay." As Lin Yi turns to leave, Li Jiangdong grabs his hand. "Don't rush off." Li Jiangdong bows his head apologetically. "I'm so sorry for offending you before. I was blind as a bat." Lin Yi pulls his hand back. "Knock it off. You've just got promoted. You don't have to say sorry to me." He walks out, escorting Wang Ying to his Pagani. The car roars to life and speeds away into the night. Inside the car, Wang Ying is amazed. "Wow, I've finally seen the inside of a luxury car." She continues, "We've been working together for so long, but I never knew that you were a millionaire." Lin Yi grins. "Well, it's my inheritance. I wouldn't show off unless it was necessary. Ha ha ha." Wang Ying raises an eyebrow. "You just said that you're a Baba driver. Is it true?" Lin Yi laughs. "Yes, it is. Would you like to request a ride?" Wang Ying opened her mouth in surprise. Bro doesn't let go of any chance to earn money. Wang Ying laughs softly. "Sure. I'd be glad to see your business grow." A blue hexagonal system notification appears to Lin Yi. The passenger's been scanned. Her comprehensive score is 84. It fails to meet the mission requirements. Lin Yi is shocked, thinking, "Damn. Can't she have one more point for the sake of her pretty face? This system must be bugging. I mean, look at her, anyway." He thinks further, while staring at her, she's not even considered good enough. Wang Ying asks, "Are you listening?" Lin Yi asks curiously, "Do you know how a woman can increase her charm?" Wang Ying answers confidently, "You mean how to make herself more charming? That's easy." Lin Yi asks, "What to do then?" She pulls out a yellow designer bag and takes out a pair of long, black stockings, putting them on. She then adjusts her stockings with a snap. Wang Ying poses alluringly in the car seat, putting her full figure on display and asks, "How about this?" The system scans again. The passenger's been scanned. Her comprehensive score is 85. It meets the mission requirements. All that just for a single point increase. The next notification follows. Your career completion degree is 15%. Reward, houses in Jojo homes. Please find the sales manager to get them. Lin Yi reacts with delight. Goodness. Leaving Wang Ying confused. The car speeds through the night and arrives outside a gated residential building. Wang Ying says nervously, "Here we are. My husband's been out on a business trip. How about you come and sit with me a while?" Lin Yi smirks. "What a shame. I've got some stuff to do. Maybe we can talk next time, when your husband's not home again." He reaches over and gives her a light tap on the leg. She laughs softly, "You bad boy." She waves as she walks to her door. "See you next time then." Lin Yi calls back, "See you." The Pagani roars away into the night sky. The next morning, Lin Yi arrives at the sales department of Jojo Homes and strides through the golden entrance doors with a confident smile. A woman with teal hair turns around in surprise inside a sales office, calling out, "Lin Yi? What are you doing here?" She is Zhang Mengyu, Lin Yi's ex-co-worker. Lin Yi scratches his head and says awkwardly, "I'm here to get the ownership certificate from your manager." Zhang Mengyu shouts in shock, then snaps at him, "Knock it off. Any of these houses cost at least 130 million. Which one do you think you can afford?" A woman with long black hair and a manager named Tag approaches and pushes Zhang Mengyu's hand aside with a shove. "What are you doing?" Zhang Mengyu shoots back, "Piss off. I'll deal with you later." Zhang Mengyu stammers, "Ms. Wang." The manager is identified as Wang Hui. Wang Hui leans in close to Lin Yi and says, "You must be Mr. Lin." Her ample bosom resting on his arm. She continues, "I'm Wang Hui, the manager. Do you want me to show you around the houses? Or do you want me to introduce the conditions of this place to you?" Zhang Mengyu, not knowing what's good for her, grabs at Wan Hui, saying, Ms. Wang, it's just a waste of time. He used to be my co-worker and he's an orphan. There's no way he can afford the houses we sell. Truly a dog can't spit ivory. Wang Hui turns on her sharply, don't talk nonsense. Go to the personnel to get your pay and leave. I don't want to see you anymore. Zhang Mengyu protests, still not willing to cry until she sees the coffin. I'm not talking nonsense. I really know him and I know about his situation. Wang Hui snaps, like hell you know. Mr. Lin bought 9 houses in Jojo Homes. You just said he used to be your co-worker. Who do you think you are? Zhang Mengyu, finally realizing the situation, drops to the floor in shock, muttering, he bought 9 houses? Lin Yi smiles to himself, thinking, I thought it was just 1 house. Way to go, system. Wang Hui turns to Lin Yi and says, I'm sorry, Mr. Lin. That employee has been stressed out lately. She didn't mean to offend you. Lin Yi replies coolly, it's okay. You fired her, anyway. He then asks, oh, the procedures have been done, right? Can I have the ownership certificates now? 2 staff members in blue uniforms approach carrying wooden boxes. Wang Hui announces, yes, we've prepared everything. Mr. Lin, here are all the property right certificates, as well as the keys to your houses. Please keep them safe. Time passes. A box is shown sliding shut with a smack. A text message notification appears on a phone screen from Wang Yi. I heard from the personnel that you Lily and Li Qiangdong were both fired. Lin Yi sits in his car, surprised, thinking, no way. They were fired right after I left? That's way too fast. Could it be? A phone message exchange continues. Lin Yi asks, did you fire you Lily and Li Qiangdong? The other person, Ji Qingyan, replies, you've already found it? I looked into the reason why you left and just fired them to avenge you. Lin Yi asks, who will be the head of the sales department then? She responds, I want to leave the position to you. Lin Yi replies, don't. Actually, I've been doing great with my part-time job. And I think Wang Ying has done a good job in the sales department. She answers, got it. Oh, my car hasn't been fixed yet. I need you to drive me to the company. Lin Yi responds, with pleasure. Bro really has the hustle mentality. A wide shot shows clouds in the sky, followed by the Chaoyang Group building. A system notification appears, system mission. If you complete the mission and get a compliment, you'll be rewarded with 200,000 points of proficiency and your career completion degree will rise to 25%. Inside the car, Lin Yi says, don't forget the compliment. Ji Qingyan asks, you want a compliment, huh? Lin Yi answers, of course I want. She continues, well then. She offers in a seductive manner, I'll give you a compliment if you forget the 9 deep squats in exchange. Lin Yi dives in front of her, she asks, what do you want? Lin Yi replies, forget about the compliment. She leans toward him, gasping as she does so. He leans closer and says, you have to do the squats, all 9 of them. Ji Qingyan responds flustered, you pervert. Ji Qingyan unbuckles her seatbelt, and steps down from the car. Outside, Ji Qingyan walks down the street smoothly past tall buildings, holding in her purse and looking towards Lin Yi. Coincidentally, Wang Ying is also walking down, looking startled, and asks, Miss Ji, Lin Yi? Ji Qingyan is shocked as she turned to meet Wang Ying. Lin Yi says awkwardly, I just happened to get Miss Ji's order. Wang Ying says to herself, what's he panicking about? There must be something between them. The realization hit her like a bolt of lightning, no wonder you Lily and Li Jiangdong refused to talk to me even when they were fired. Then with surprise, turns out Lin Yi and Miss Ji are dating. She places a hand to her chest, exclaiming, sigh. I don't seem to have any chance anymore. Ji Qingyan says, we're running late. Let's go up together. Wang Ying responds, yes, Miss Ji. The 2 women walk together toward the Chaoyang Group building, wind drifting past their alluring figures, as they look up at the tower. Lin Yi's gets a notification. He looks at the screen, smiling brightly. A message reads, you've got a compliment. Lin Yi holds the phone up and says, well, she's kinda hard on the outside and soft on the inside. Lin Yi gets a new request, a map shows a route to a location called Tianyi Homes. He wonders aloud, Tianyi Homes? That's not far. He sits in his Pagani Zonda, and says, all right. I'll accept the request. His phone beeps as he taps the screen to answer a call. He wonders, A woman's voice comes through the phone, asking, hello, is this the driver? How old are you? He is puzzled by this question and answers, I'm 24. The woman then asks him for a favor. She says, could you please do me a favor? I want you to pretend to be my boyfriend. You'll get a compliment in return. He reacts with excitement at the mention of a compliment, thinking, a compliment. He says, well, okay, deal. Who in their right senses thinks this is a fair deal? The scene shifts to a sunny day outside an apartment complex labeled Tianyi Homes. He arrives at the building and knocks on a door. A woman with blonde hair opens the door and greets him. He says, "Hello." He stands close beside her as they walk in together. She blushes while thinking, unbelievable. He's even hotter than those idols. The blonde woman is introduced as Xia Sinyu, a popular live streamer. Inside, an older woman exclaims, "Are you Sinyu's boyfriend?" As Sinyu calls out, "Come in," Lin Yi replies, "Yes. Nice to see you, I'm Lin Yi." An older man comments, "You're quite handsome. What do you do?" Lin Yi answers with confidence, "I'm a baba driver." The old couple react with shock. They shout in unison, "A driver?" Sinyu quickly tries to explain, "Mom, Dad, actually, he makes a lot of money driving." She continues, "All my jewelry was bought by him, and he's gonna start a business when he saves enough money." The father scoffs, not impressed by her explanation. Start a business? Few of those with such an idea can make their dream come true. Are you sure you want to date a loser? The mother nods in agreement. Sinyu protests, "Oh come on. You're going to your friend's party, aren't you?" Her father answers, "It's about time we go." Sinyu suggests, "Let him drive you there. I'll then hang out with him. Let's go now." Lin Yi rubs the back of his head and says, Sorry, the car I drive today can fit only 2 people. Maybe you should get yourselves a taxi." Not expecting this, the family of 3 think the same thing. Is it a motorcycle? A while later, they are walking to where his car is parked. I can't wait to see the shock on their faces when they see Whip. The mother cries while the father grits his teeth in anger. Does he have to park his motorcycle that far? Sinyu pleads, "Please be nice." They all walk together outside, the father scowling say, "Is Sinyu out of her mind, dating a motorcycle driver?" The mother looking distressed, and Sinyu following behind looking embarrassed. The mother lets out seething words, "If people found it, they'd definitely make fun of her." Lin Yi holds out and presses a button on his car key. Lin Yi stands next to his Pagani. The family of 3 is stunned. Sinyu's father, losing all composure, says, "Wow, this car must be expensive." The car's door opens upward with a whir. Sinyu stares at the car in shock and asks, "Is it your car?" Lin Yi nods, snaps his seatbelt and says, "Yep, come on in." Sinyu's parents do an astounding 180, smiling and saying, "Hurry up, don't keep waiting." Sinyu hesitates, pressed forward by her parents pushing her toward the car. She says, "Well, okay." Once inside, Lin Yi asks her, "Which mall do you want to go to?" Sinyu answers, "Time Plaza," then adds, admiring the car, "This car is so cool." As they drive, Sinyu speaks up again. "Actually, I have one more little request." She explains, "I'm a live streamer. Is it okay if I go live for a while in your car?" Lin Yi agrees, "Sure, as long as you give me a compliment later." Sinyu sets up her phone to record and says cheerfully, "No problem." She begins her live stream, announcing to her viewers, "Guys, guess where I am?" Comments flood in on her stream. Viewers write, "Sinyu, where are you? Are you sitting next to a millionaire in his car?" Another writes, "OMG. It's a Pagani. The driver is so handsome. He must be rich." Another comment reads, "You must have rented the car and hired the handsome driver to get more views. What did you pay for them, money or your body? Tell us the truth." Sinyu responds to her viewers, "Don't talk nonsense. I'm not that kind of woman. He's just a baba driver." She then adds privately to herself, smiling, "If he agreed, I'd be happy to sell my body to him." The car arrives at Time Plaza. Sinyu holds up her phone, showing the building and the car to her stream's viewers. After getting out, Sinyu turns back to Lin Yi and says, "I've given you a compliment. Thank you, handsome. See you around." Ling Wei appears out of nowhere, catching Lin Yi off guard and sitting on his lap. "Congratulations on completing the mission. You've obtained 200,000 points of proficiency. Career completion degree, 35%. Reward, Zhonghai International Circuit and top driving skills." Lin Yi thinks to himself, Zhonghai International Circuit? That's the second best circuit in the world. He grabs Ling Wei by the waist as she reacts, gasping. Lin Yi calls out to the departing Sinyu, "Wait. Do you know this place well? I'd like to buy a new phone." Sinyu replies, "Yes, I do. Just follow me." They walk into a store and Sinyu points up towards a pair store sign. The pair store is over there," she says cheerfully. Lin Yi points to a phone on display. "I'll take this. Pack up one with max RAM for me, please." Sinyu seeing this, says with concern, "You might want to buy it online. It'd be much cheaper." Lin Yi tells her, "No need. I'm already here, anyway." He reaches out and caresses her hair gently as she blushes, smiling at him. The store employee returns. "Sir, here's your phone. Why not pick a phone case for it?" he says, holding out a box. "After all, your phone costs more than 1,500. You won't want it to be busted." Lin Yi replies smoothly, no, thanks. I don't like how the phone case feels. The employee, apparently having positively selective hearing, his face lighting up, asks, you're right sir, do you like any of them? Lin Yi clarifies, I didn't say I'd buy a phone case. Then Lin Yi says something that shocks even Sinyu, I'm saying I'll buy more phones. If one of them is busted, I can use another. The man raises his hand. I'll take 5 of each color. Pack them all up for me, please. The employee, not sure of what he just heard, asks, it's 20 in total. Are you sure about it? Lin Yi nods. Yep, and I'll take a laptop too. Sinyu reacts with shock. Wow. That'd cost a fortune. She holds up her phone, beaming. Oh boy. I've got more than 5 million views. It's 5 times more than before. Sure enough, showing off is what people love to watch in short videos. Comments scroll on her live stream screen, including viewers sending gifts and praising her. And some who say the order is not a big deal. Sinyu gets close to Lin Yi and asks, do you want to buy something else? He looks at his phone silently. Then says he wants to buy a watch. A while later, they arrive at a store. The storefront sign reads, Constantin. A store employee walks to a woman sitting in black and says they should receive the customers. The woman in black sitting unbothered say in a dismissive tone, don't waste your time. Look, the woman is live streaming with her phone. I'm sure she just wants to pretend to be rich and show off. The employee says that live streaming is quite profitable now. But the woman wearing the black dress retorts, that's true of only a few people. She leans forward and says boastfully, we're selling Constantin watches that only millionaires can afford. How can mere streamers afford them? The employee concurs like a farm animal and says it makes sense, not forgetting to praise the woman. Lin Yi and Sinyu are glossing over the watch collection. Sinyu looks closer at the watches in the case, exclaiming, rich people's world is way beyond my understanding. It costs as much as a down payment. The prices on the watches read various large numbers. Lin Yi says to the salesperson, excuse me, can you take this watch out for me? I'd like to take a closer look. Sinyu exclaims in awe. The salesperson, the same woman who was talking down on them since they walked in, a woman with short blonde hair, replies, sorry, but we can't take these watches out until you buy them. Lin Yi reacts with surprise. What? Sinyu protests internally. That's ridiculous. Why would customers buy a watch if they're not allowed to take a closer look at it? Meanwhile, a wealthy-looking couple enters the store and calls out to the blonde salesperson. The man has slicked-back blonde hair, and a rounded belly like tofu. The woman beside him has long dark hair and sunglasses. The salesperson rushes out to greet the wealthy couple. The dark-haired man steps closer, observing them with narrowed eyes. The salesperson greets them respectfully. Mr. Ling, Mrs. Ling, it's been a long time since you came. How can I help you? The dark-haired woman in the white dress points to a golden watch displayed elegantly on a cushioned box. Look at this watch, honey. Give me this as my birthday gift, please. The tofu-bellied man responds without hesitation, sure. The salesperson praises her. You've got good taste. It's a new arrival. The watch is taken out for her to admire. Lin Yi and Sinyu watch this exchange from a distance, his expression unreadable. Sinyu exclaims in surprise at this blatant double standard, what the hell? A comment thread appears on her live stream. One from Piggy reads, wow. Followed by another from Diddy, that's Constantin, not a random brand. Get out before you embarrass yourself. Then Diddy again, I bet that girl is a botch. And, stand by Chi, look how sweet they are. Sinyu exclaims in shock, what? All she does is be shocked. Lin Yi, annoyed by this, walks up to them and asks, what's that supposed to mean? We're all customers. You should treat us fairly. The salesperson responds condescendingly, sorry, but customers on different levels will be served in different ways. I hope you understand. Lin Yi retorts, to put it bluntly, you're just a bunch of snobs. The salesperson reacts with shock at this. Sinyu, trying to de-escalate things, hurries in front of Lin Yi saying, many salespeople selling luxury goods are snobbish. Don't be mad. The salesperson continues to mock them. You should thank us for letting you in, as you're just streamers that play to the gallery. If you were in the opposite store, you would have been kicked out. The tofu man and the woman with him laugh mockingly. Sinyu pulls Lin Yi away saying, never mind. Let's go. We don't have to buy a watch here. Lin Yi, having an ashen expression, simply grunts and goes with her. They arrive at the store opposite. The sign reads, Batek Philip. A respectful salesperson walks up to them greeting and asking how she may help them. Lin Yi turns to Sinyu and says, I'm not familiar with this brand. Any advice? She replies, I'm not familiar with it either. Maybe the comments can help. Let me check. After look at the comments section for a bit, she turns to Lin Yi and says, people suggest you buy the 175th anniversary limited edition. The salesperson is shocked and thinks to herself that these trolls must be crazy. A troll in the comments section reads, "Now you chicken out, huh? Don't pretend to be a millionaire if you're broke, that'd only embarrass yourself." He continues saying, "You bought several phones and find yourself superior, now I gotta do my job as a jobless bum troll and teach you a lesson." Another homeless troll comments, "Nothing good awaits a poser. There are watches that even the owner of Pagani cannot afford." Sinyu apologizes, "Don't be mad, E. I'll kick them out of the live room now." Lin E does not back down, stroking his chin, he snorts and says, "No need. Let them watch." His eyes seem to glow faintly. Lin E addresses the salesperson confidently. "Pack up the 175th anniversary limited edition for me, please." Sinyu gasps in disbelief. The salesperson, stunned, repeats his words. "What did you say, sir? You want to buy the 175th anniversary limited edition?" Onlookers, including 2 older male staff members, react with shock, their mouths gaping open. The man responds coolly, holding up the watch box. "Is there anything wrong with that?" The salesperson stammers. "Not at all. But the watch is not currently in stock. It needs to be shipped from abroad." She rushes off hastily, calling out, "I'll deliver it to your home by then." Sinyu, confused, mutters, "I thought it wouldn't be out of stock in such a big store." Another employee explains, "That watch only has 6 pieces for sale in the world and they're all stocked abroad. Only one of them is available to our country." A purchase so grand, news quickly spreads to other stores. 3 store workers gossip animatedly. One says, "Have you heard it? Someone just bought a watch that costs more than 1.5 million. Another responds, "It's the 175th anniversary limited edition of that store, right?" A third adds, "Let's see who the millionaire is." They peer over to look, exclaiming in unison, "Wow, he's handsome." The blonde woman's eyes widen in shock as if struck by lightning. She gasps, "It's him." Lin E walk out in confident strides and Sinyu live streams next to him. Back at the Constantin counter, the same staff members who'd been dismissive earlier now flock toward him eagerly. Shamelessly, the blonde salesperson walks towards him. "Sir, we've also got lots of new arrivals. Why not come to our store and take a look?" He turns to her, his expression cold. "No, thanks. I'm afraid that I'm too poor to be served by you." The staff member who'd mocked them earlier rushes forward in a panic and falls to her knees. "Wait, sir. I'm so sorry." As Lin E and Sinyu walk away, the blonde salesperson cries on the ground, regretting her mistake. "Ah, I was wrong. How much commission did I just miss?" she mutters while repeatedly slapping her face. Later, outside, Lin E hands Sinyu a small box containing a brand new Pearphone 17 Pro Ultra. "This is for you. Thank you for hanging out with me for so long." She accepts the gift gratefully, holds the box to her chest, beaming. "Thank you, E. I've had so much fun today." As Lin E drives away, she watches the car go, sighing dreamily to herself. "I can't believe such a good man really exists. He's rich and gentle. If only he could be my boyfriend." His sports car speeds off into the city skyline. The scene shifts. Lin E arrives at a building with a sign reading Zhonghai International Circuit, surrounded by green trees under a blue sky. At the front desk, 2 female receptionists greet him. One says, "Sir, we've got a special guest to receive, so the circuit is not open to visitors today." He replies firmly, "I'm not a visitor. I'm here to see your manager. Please tell him that Lin Yi's here." The receptionist's eyes widen with recognition. She smiles. "Okay, wait a moment, please. I'll call him right now." Suddenly, a door bursts open with a loud bang. A voice demands, "What the hell?" A young man with light brown hair and sunglasses pushed up on his head steps forward, flanked by several others, including a man holding a helmet and a woman in glasses. He glares ahead. His name is Chin Han. Chin Han says with irritation, "I thought I said we'd shut the circuit today. How come there is a visitor here?"